President Ranil Wickremesinghe highlighted that the tourism industry stands as the paramount sector capable of swiftly advancing the country's economic objectives. The government under his leadership has implemented numerous pivotal measures to foster its growth. The president emphasized the significance of substantial contributions from both the public and private sectors. He stressed that the government is diligently working to provide necessary amenities for all stakeholders involved. Addressing the audience at the inauguration of the Hilton Yala Resort, a luxurious establishment within the Hilton Hotel Group, President Ranil Wickremesinghe underscored the urgent need for comprehensive development in the region. The Yala National Park, frequented by local and international tourists daily, was singled out as a key area for such development.
Well, once again, we would like to invite all of our area and join us right there. And please, in the main seating area, we have a lovely screen. The wonderful and captivating.
Honestly, it gives me great pleasure to be able to give a roadmap of what we exactly intend to do in the next 1 year to promote Sri Lanka. I like to go back to the thought of where we were 1 year ago. My first job, when boss offered me the ministry, was to make sure finding fuel to send the last tourists out of the country to the airport. From there to now, where we have reached, I absolutely could be very proud for the commitment, the entire industry, the entire ministry, and with the guidance of the President, where we have reached. I like to go back to 1987, when Hilton first was launched by then President Jayawardena, His Excellency Jayawardena, who actually was a huge driver of tourism, who realized Sri Lanka needed brands. I remember on one of those quotes, I was talking with Mr. Arvin Virakodi, and he reminded me where then Secretary Ananda Tissadialvis has said that Sri Lanka is not just a girl on the beach. We are much more than that. And I absolutely believe Sri Lanka is not just about the beach. We have much more to offer. It's just putting it together, branding it correctly, and taking it to the right markets. One thing that we did right, I believe, first initial 3 months was firefighting, but we first ran into India. And now we see the benefits of the Indian tourists coming in, and India being the #1 arrivals for Sri Lanka. We reached out to China also. They're #3 right now. And all the airlines started to come back to Sri Lanka. We had a time where all the airlines pulled out, but Qatar is flying currently 6 times a day to Sri Lanka. Emirates is flying 4 times a day to Sri Lanka. Turkish Airlines is flying into Sri Lanka. Singapore Airlines back on 7 days a week flights from very soon. Israel Airlines is just announced from October 31st. Israel is going to have a Akira Airlines direct flight 2 times a week. So many other flights included. We fly into India 80 times a week. So I think we got the guidance of the President. He told us, concentrate on the markets that's close to us at the moment. And I think we did that, and we are seeing the benefits. Now it's the next step. An average spender in Sri Lanka spends between $180 to $200, which is not going to put our country back on the right track. We need a product, we need brands, and we need more things for the tourists to do and bundle it up in the correct way. So that's our challenge, and I think me and my team have taken the challenge up. And I'm glad to hear when Hilton is opening up more and more hotels, and Melva is on the verge of opening their Negombo Hotel, moving into Nuwara, this will no doubt improve tourism in Sri Lanka. Month of October, ITC is opening in Colombo, Sheraton is opening up, Radisson Blu is opening up. So the potential for Sri Lanka in the coming years and our targets that we have set for 2030, which is 4 million, is, for me, looks achievable if we all work together and promote Sri Lanka as a brand that is in our heart.
The architecture and the entertainment both have been exceptional. I am proud to have opened this hotel, which joins the other 4 hotels in this zone as a high-end luxury hotel. Higher the price, the better it is for me. It's also the coming of age of the high-price luxury tourism. This is a need. We cannot run away from it. So here, Melva and Hilton has got together and, as the minister says, introduced another brand. And it has made Yala, together with the other luxury hotels here, a special spot for luxury tourism. Come here to Yala. Well, Yala in its old days must have been a place of luxury and development if it could have housed 2 big temples, Thulpauva and the Akasa Chaitya. You can imagine the amount of support and the money that was in the region, and I'm sure there would have been some good luxury buildings at that stage. Nevertheless, I'd like first to thank all of you who has made this possible. I've also spoken with the minister, and I think we are going ahead with this campaign with the input from the industry. We've got the industry involved in developing and promoting tourism. Industry has to be involved, and that is a prerequisite. I've been also looking at this hotel and the area, and I thought we should also promote Yala. We'll introduce the Great Yala. Why are you going to call these places Udawalawe, Kumana and all? These are all connected. And the elephant passage from Udawalawe will take you up to Kumana. So let's brand this as Great Yala and make it Great Yala for all promotional activities. So why only have luxury hotels here? You can have some near, I am sure, just outside Kumana. Before Arugambe, we can find some land for another set. Somewhere in Udawalawe, somewhere in Lunugangwera, where people can also access, those who want to, Kataragama Shrine. So these are places. Why don't we develop? And I'm asking the minister, together with the Minister of Wildlife and Conservation, as well as the officials of those 2 ministries, to come up with the Greater Yala concept. I don't think we should stop there. If you take Galloya, Maduroya, Somawatiya, Minneria, and Vaskammo, you'll have another unique brand. So just have 2 brands and Vilpattu, which can stand on its own. And certainly, why don't you get into a yacht in Colombo, come to Putlam Bay, spend a day or 2 at Vilpattu and get back. So you'll have some wildlife reserves, which will be different from what you can get in other places. India has, Nepal has, but we have to make this different, and we have to make it exceptional. So those will be the work that we will carry on ahead, together with the other developments that is taking place in the tourism industry.
Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the presentation of the key. This key is now going to be presented to our General Manager of Hilton Yala Resort. Let's put our hands together as we welcome Ms. Geetanjali Chakravarti to take over.
For more latest news, subscribe to FTTV.